Hello, welcome back to the channel. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of August 2024. I do not read reversals, so there will be none in this reading. This is a general message. So it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I would maybe check your other placements and see if those resonate with you. I have started with the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I pulled out 4 cards here, and we're going to go over those, and then we will pull clarifiers for each one. So on the bottom of the deck, we have Crow Spirit, Co-Create with Spirit, number 17. And this is the overall energy for the month of August for you. Now, the Crow Spirit talks about how thoughts become things, right? When we're co-creating with Spirit, we want to focus on gratitude and having peace and calm within ourselves, right? Focusing on how we can work with Spirit. Your intentions shape your experiences. So by aligning your thoughts and beliefs with Spirit, the things that you really want, the things that you truly desire for your soul fulfillment, if you align those things with Spirit and in your belief system, connecting that head space with the heart space, this is how you're going to use the law of abundance and a law of attraction. It is working for you during the month of August. So it's really imperative that you focus on the positive things and having gratitude for the things that you have in your life currently. That is how you will bring more into your life. If you focus on the negative, you'll bring more negative, right? So it is an emphasis on the heart chakra and the throat chakra. This is beaming, right? And then there's a little dot above this throat chakra, which does talk about communication. Now, opening your heart and communicating, my nose, every time I channel, my nose itches. So, opening your heart and communicating from that heart space instead of from a logical space, even with Spirit and with others in your life, is what's going to bring this beautiful, magical experience into your journey. The crow represents psychic abilities, wisdom, and insight. So you could really feel psychic during this month, right? Really tapping into maybe your dream state is, trying to tell you something. So pay attention to your dreams. It is the number 8, which talks about power and movement and abundance. So there's going to be some movement as long as you're stepping into your power. The first card that came out was Dear Spirit, Bring a Gentle Touch, number 18. Now, when Dear Spirit comes out, it talks about being gentle and diplomatic in dealing with other people. Be mindful of your words. There could be some negotiations that come in. Maybe you're signing contracts for work or whatever it may be, right? A new house with that movement. However that shows up for you. Stay calm and grounded in your communications with others. You're gaining respect from others at this time. So use that grace and that diplomacy and that gentle touch, right, with everyone that you're communicating with. Now's the time to put others first and to set yourself kind of aside. And if you do this, Spirit will reward you tenfold. So it also has a emphasis on the third eye and the crown chakra as well. So you could be going through an upgrade in those areas, especially with that communication with Spirit, right? That's where your third eye or your crown chakra comes in. The third eye is more like opening yourself up to like the psychic ability and really understanding your higher knowledge, your higher power, and also connecting with Spirit. There are feathers in this as well. So your angels are guiding you through this. They are there with you, your whole spirit team, your ancestors. And the number 9 talks about solitude, independence, isolation, and the individual. So I think more in this case, it's the individual. It's you really focusing on bringing a calm and sweet and gentle essence to this month, whatever this looks like for you. The next card we have is Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide, number 32. So with the hawk, right, hawks can see in a huge, vast way. And they can also see, like from high up in the air, right? An aerial view, they can see everything. But they can also see the minute details. They can see a little tiny field mouse from miles in the air. Not really miles, but whatever, however many feet up in the air, right? So it talks about how they can see things from a larger perspective and also from a smaller perspective. So pay close attention to messages from spirit, wherever they are showing up, the synchronicities in any form, whether it's numbers or music or like you see license plates with numbers on them that are repeating or numbers on the clock, animals that keep being brought up to you, flowers that are brought up to you, and any synchronicity that keeps showing up for you. Really dive deep into it and pay attention to what spirit is trying to communicate with you. And also, this is a message to pay attention to red flags in your life. If you are glossing over the fact that something doesn't feel right within your intuition, then this is a time to seriously pay attention to what that is, because it could come back around later and bite you, right? So we want to make sure that we're paying attention to every synchronicity that we feel and all of the intuitive nudges and pokes. It is the number 5, well, 32, 3 plus 2 is 5. So, excuse me, it deals with conflict, chaos, change, and loss. So you could be going through some major changes right now in your life. It could be conflict, it could be chaos, but I think it's more like how to rise above the conflict and chaos in your life at this time. Because the next card we have is Fox Spirit, Think on Your Feet. Now the fox, it's the number 27. The fox talks about there are going to be some rapid changes that are happening within your life during the month of August. And they want you to, Spirit wants you to adapt and adjust to these rapid changes with grace and with resilience. It's time to really use your wit and your judgment, thinking outside of the box to help you in your situation, whatever this looks like for you, whatever changes are occurring. They may be quick changes that you don't expect. Don't hesitate at all during this month to take action. Your cleverness will serve you well, is the note I wrote here. Your cleverness will serve you well. So make sure you're really thinking outside of the box during this change for you. Now we have feathers again, right, which are your angels and guides, really helping you on this journey. We have the number 9 again, which talks about solitude, independence, isolation, and the individual. So you're probably going through some really deep and personal changes at this time. We have the hummingbird spirit, be here now, the number 34. Now, Spirit wants you to understand that even as these quick changes are happening and these adjustments are happening, and you're going within and really digging deep and figuring out who you are and what you are, Spirit wants you to understand that you're already becoming the person that you wish to be. By being present in the moment, which is the be here now, right? Presence is the key to understanding how much you already have, how much you have grown, how much grace you can have for yourself from the past mistakes or whatever your belief is around your past. You can literally do anything at this time. You can pull in, you're using the law of abundance, right? You're using the law of attraction to pull in what it is. But in order to do that, you need to be in a still place. You can't let distractions come in. Like if there are people or, too much work or what parties or whatever is your distraction. Don't let that really overshadow or overpower your need for your solitude. It's like balancing the two. The stillness is what we're searching for, right? We need stillness. The number 34, 3 plus 4 is 7. So sevens talk about reassessing, planning, reflecting, and making decisions. The hibiscus plants that are in here, they're here and they're here. They talk about a spiritual guide offering wisdom and insight to your situation. So really tying in those synchronicities and paying close attention to the spirit messages. Spirit's trying really hard to communicate with you at this time. And if we're not in that still place, if we're not in stillness or doing a meditation or quieting the mind, then we won't be able to fully recognize the messages that are coming in, whether they are red flags or they are just spirit messages, right? So I'm going to pull clarifying cards for each one of these. Dear spirits. What do we have for dear? The 7 of Wands. The 5 of Cups. King of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Page of Wands. It's almost like there may be some confusion around a situation. Look, there's 7 of Cups at the bottom, which is confusion, but it's also options. So there may be some confusion around a situation. Maybe it has to do with your security or your financial stability or your stability in general. It could be with a marriage as well. I do see a marriage in here. It doesn't have to be, though. With the King of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands, it's really about stability for you. So you could be signing a new contract for a home, possibly. But it's almost like you're a little bit defensive. Like maybe you're defending your home. But when I see the 5 of Cups here, it's almost like you're resistant to letting go of pain. Like maybe you're blocking yourself from letting go of it. Or maybe you're blocking pain in general. You're blocking yourself from going into the past and looking at all of the failed things. And really more focused on the stability factor, going after something new and passionate, right? Going after something that is going to bring you stability. And I think that you're going to I seriously am thinking like maybe some sort of new contract with work or a new contract with a home. Could be coming up during the month of August, but take that how it resonates. All right. Maybe you don't see this as an option. So Hawk Spirit. The 9 of Cups. The Knight of Cups. And the High Priestess. So the Knight of Cups talks about a wish fulfillment. And the Knight of Cups is usually an offer. So you could be getting an offer from something that really is what you were waiting for. We have the Star on the bottom and the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it really could be like a job offer or a move. You're waiting for a house or you're waiting to sell your house or whatever this is, right? So, but what it's going to do is really give you that emotional fulfillment that you're looking for. It's like you're feeling pretty good, but there's almost like this waiting period. It's like maybe you've been waiting for quite some time because there was a lot of conflict or chaos, or maybe you lost yourself for a little while because of all the sadness and pain and You're really just wanting to invite in new energy. And I think Spirit is trying to communicate with you that it's coming, like your wish fulfillment is coming. With this High Priestess, it's like, it talks about knowledge and wisdom, and it talks about psychic ability and, seeing spirit, I guess, in your dreams, or seeing spirits, I guess that could resonate. That just kind of slipped out, honestly. So you could be speaking with spirit and really having like that telepathy, and they're like, hey man, like it's coming. You don't have to worry about anything. Like your stability is coming. Focus on what is making you happy. So speak with spirit. Spirit is guiding you on this path. Fox spirit. Six of Pentacles, that equal give and take, reciprocity energy. 10 of Wands. So you could be feeling like you're holding a lot of the burden in some area of your life. Maybe you're not having an equal give and take, and that's what's causing this conflict. With the Five of Swords. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Empress. We're all peeking out in the Hierophants on the bottom here. So, you may come into a conflict with someone during the month of August that has to do with money. Maybe you're with a company that isn't paying you enough money, and it's causing you more burden and chaos than anything else, right? It's almost like you're going to have to think out of the box to be able to really overcome these burdens. I want one more, please. The King of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you're really going to make a head over heart decision, a very logical decision to lay down the burden, go within, really figure out what in your life that you truly desire. What is it? What do you desire? Like, yes, stability, right? But what would stability feel like for you? What would it accomplish for you? We have the Nine of Cups here, like that emotional fulfillment. What does emotional fulfillment look like for you? It's almost like, what does success feel like for you? But you're going to be cutting things out that are no longer having that reciprocity, that are feeling burdensome, and that are causing conflicts, that are causing chaos. You're cutting that shit out. It's like it's no longer, you're no longer available. The Hermit, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Swords. It's like you're doing a deep inspection on what is the source of this pain? What is the cause of this? Right? And if it shows up in your life multiple times and it's a cycle over and over again, I'm going to tell you this from experience and no judgment. It's you. It's you. You're the common denominator, right? So there's something within you that's attracting other people, or attracting this negative energy, or attracting this painful situation or other situations, because we haven't let go of pain. We haven't let go of something deep within ourselves. So you could really be reflecting on what the fuck that is for you. And I think once you do that work, once you let go of the burdens and the chaos and the people who don't reciprocate and the pain of everything, it's like you're going to be moving yourself into this calmer situation. You're going to be able to have that stillness in your life and to have that gratitude. Hummingbird. There's healing. The Four of Swords, right? Hummingbird spirit. The Hermit. Yeah. Talk about stillness. You're going to be going within. The Queen of Pentacles. Now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles out here right now. And that is a true pair situation where like they're divine, feminine, and masculine. They're opposite parts of each other. You could be thinking about another person, right? Who it is that you would like to marry, who it is that you want to be with and build with. It doesn't have to be that though. Like we have the King of Pentacles over here, which talks about really being grounded and stable in that with the masculine, right? The masculine energy is like, okay, I'm pretty grounded and stable, but maybe the person you're with isn't grounded and stable. I don't even know how that resonates. That just came out. But there's like almost a blockage somewhere. And it's almost like you need to have that stillness. Wow, the Emperor. Have that stillness to figure out, instead of logically figuring out what to do, it's like dropping into the heart space so you can stand in your power. Like there's power in vulnerability. We just kind of forget that sometimes because we don't want to share ourselves or be vulnerable with other people. One more. Nine of Swords, yeah. It's like taking charge of your life. Like coming out of maybe codependent energy. Doesn't have to be that, but it's like blocking off this sadness or being defensive about the sadness because you're totally focused on work and stability. Maybe you're not actually doing the healing work because you're putting all the money and stability and you're really in like a survival mode. You could really be in survival mode. But I think it like comes to an end at the end of August. That's why Spirit's asking you to co-create, like to understand that you're not stuck here. 2222 on my recording. You're not stuck here. You have choices. You have to think outside of the box. Don't hold yourself into one position. Because you are a limitless being. You have multiple options. You can get yourself through this situation or out of this situation because it's wanting to close. Star and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. As above, so below. So what you desire within yourself, what like that passion that you have, that emotional fulfillment that you want within you, that's what you want, right? And it's going to come to you. You just need to slow down, understand that it's on its way, right? Make room for it. It almost looks like there's no room for it because there's like heavy burdens and no reciprocity and this conflict, this chaos, this maybe feeling like you might be a little bit smug about, I can do this on my own, right? But maybe you do need other people to help you, and that's not the right vibe to be having. But you're going to go within at least by the end of August and really, really contemplating what it is that is standing in the way. What is this pain? What is this sadness? All right, Spirit, what advice do we have for Libra? Eight of Cups, which talks about walking away, walking toward better things. 10 of Cups, King of Cups. And the Two of Swords. Wow. Yeah. And then the Six of Wands on the bottom. Six of Wands talks about victory. Also, in this one, it doesn't usually mean like reciprocity, but in this one, she's giving her flowers to these people that are sitting here like giving her praises and accolades. So it is a little bit of reciprocity. So you're walking toward your 10 of Cups and emotional fulfillment. You're going to feel emotionally balanced, but it's like you have to make a choice. There's some choice that you have to make, which is already made. I just want you to know that. Like this, she's doing this blindfolded, throwing these knives at this target blindfolded, but the one that's already thrown has a bullseye. So the choice is already made. You just have to take off that blindfold. You're walking away from things that are not fulfilling you. You're moving toward this happiness. And that's what the advice is. If you want emotional fulfillment, make that choice. Go get it. Because you're the only one that can. Nobody else can do that for you. Even spirit can't do that for you. Like, they can create towers all over the place. But if you don't choose to go the other way, it's like this constant cycle, right? Free will only goes so far. And spirit can only work so much magic until the resistance. When the resistance is in the way, then, oh, and my left ear is ringing. Resistance. So don't resist what it is that you want. Don't resist it. I've been using these cards, the interactive cards, for inner child healing and seeing what each sign needs to heal for the month of August. These cards are actually used for parts work therapy, but they work really well for this. So what does Libra need to heal? Well, their inner child needs to heal. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, on the bottom of the deck, the weight of the world is on your shoulders, right? That's that burden. Feel like maybe you have nobody to lean on or not, no one to talk to or whatever that is. You're being really strict on yourself at this time. Really strict. But this is the image, right? She's got her finger pointed. It's like maybe you're almost being judged or you're judging yourself. We have this card. This is what your inner child actually needs to heal. Creativity, play, fun, joy, abundance. And if we're not doing that, right? If we don't, ooh, I just heard something else. Maybe you're doing too much of that. Maybe you're playing too much. Like maybe you're spending too much money or doing things that are distracting you from your goals. Now that may be for one or two of you, but art and creativity is what really builds abundance. It's how we actually work through the pain that we have. It's like we're getting it out of our body and putting it onto a canvas, putting it into whatever your form of art is, right? It's putting it out there so it's not in our body. Now, I'm seeing this as well, which is like poverty, not having enough, like almost homelessness. So you could really be afraid to be homeless. Maybe you are homeless at this current time. Maybe you're staying with a friend or whatever it is. Maybe you don't know where your next meal will come from, but this is all that scarcity mindset. And you're trying to distract yourself. I see this as a distraction as well. Like you're distracting yourself from what truly matters. And like with the weight of the world on your shoulders, this is like I can feel it. Like I want to take deep breaths and I want to I'm getting scattered because I'm getting distracted. You know what I mean? It's like the distractions is what it is. It's almost like you're filling yourself with distraction instead of really going after this emotional fulfillment that you desire. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, and that's what I have for you. If this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments how it resonates with you. If it didn't, again, check your other placements, other signs to see maybe if one of those do. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this. Share it with other people who may need this video. I I'm so glad and honored to share space with you. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.